This is the drive home with
Zac
and TT for the Millwall drive home. Driving home from the den where it finished Millwall 3,
Norwich City 0.
nil. A big fat duck egg. Norwich City, I think, had nil shots. Well, I think they had maybe had one shot on target.
Yeah.
One shot on target. Well, what can we say about that? What an absolutely unbelievable performance. It's good to be back.
Amazing to be back.
Massive congratulations to my daughter and new son-in-law. It was a lovely wedding last week. And before we go any further, I've got to remember Donnie, who sits up with us. So Donnie, you're my good luck charm, as I was mentioning you today, and your dad said that you watched the drive home. So, and not many people under the age of 60 watch the drive home. So if you're under the age of 60, put a comment in below, because we know that a lot of elder fans like our channel, and we absolutely love the fact that that's the case. But Donnie's definitely not one of the older fans. He's one of the younger ones. But so many good comments on the last video, and a lot of congratulations to your sister and my daughter. I don't say the name because she doesn't like it. She's a very peaceful person. So, but much love to my little girl, and it was amazing. Cheersing, doing my father of the bride speech, and cheersing to everyone there, ending it with meh. And that's exactly what we should end. Well, we can't end it today, but what an absolutely unbelievable performance. One of the best meal performances you would ever see. And yes, of course, been 2 games at the start of the season. We've scored 5, we've conceded none. So of course we're going to be on a high. However, the way we played today was exemplary. To not have Aziz, Kramer, Servais, good play, Vanovic to make a difference. 4 players that may well have started today,
Yeah.
and look as comfortable as we did right from the first whistle. Norwich would have been thinking, who the hell was this Millwall side, and can we have the one from the back end of last season? Because
where we went 1-0 up against them, and we couldn't take our chances, and they ended up beating us 2-1.
yeah, and they beat us. They deservedly beat us at the den, and obviously they helped Norwich go up. They helped Ipswich go up last year, which I'm sure they probably regret now. But right, like I said, right from the first whistle, there were some unbelievable performances. If you don't mind, stick a like on the video, put your comments in below. We really appreciate all the comments, and like I said, I'm going to try and make more of an effort this year to respond to the comments. I think it's really important that we get that engagement going, and each individual reply to each other's comments. And we started off with Jensen in goal, who watched most of the game. I don't think he made a save at Bristol City. Bristol City,
yeah.
And I think he made one, maybe 2 saves today.
Yeah.
Because the back 4 in front of him, Sykes today was fantastic.
Very Brian Leonard-esque, but better in key aspects.
I thought he was excellent. Zach Sturge is just getting better and better every single week, and there is not a better centre-back partnership in the entire league than Cooper and Taylor. And I don't care what anybody says, they look so comfortable. They step out at the right time. They predict the balls into the box. If they do go wide and then try and play it into the box, they were so comfortable. We looked a little bit vulnerable in the first half. Second half, we really didn't, other than the first 5 minutes of the second half. But they really were so dominating.
Well, I saw, because obviously we weren't at the Bristol City game, but online I've seen a lot of Bristol City fans saying it's going to be tough to break down the Millwall defence this season, no matter who's playing against us. And from what I saw today, and I know again it's against Antwerp, but what I saw against Antwerp, it is going to be very difficult to break us down this season. Yeah,
and like I said, that's without Kramer. It's without, arguably one of our best defenders of last season.
Probably our best player, except from Aziz.
Yeah, and we were at both of them today. Aziz might go in the window, but
I think he's going to.
Yeah, but it shows you that, without those kind of players, it's really encouraging. In front of the back 4, we had Casper Denor, who you didn't think had a great game, but I thought he was absolutely everywhere. And someone pushing for the man of the match. Someone who you'd build as a Millwall player, Metcalf alongside him, was really good. Comfortable on the ball, he was spreading the play, breaking up, got very harsh booking. Because I don't want to be negative, but as I've said about his booking, the officials today, I think because Norwich got a bad decision in their first game of the season.
It was worse than bad. That is one of the worst decisions you ever see in the Championship. But today, it was appalling.
Yeah, they were shocking. The lino on our side, the first half, just decided that if the ball went forward, the flag went up. I don't think he even looked. I think he just naturally did it. Although, ironically, I think the first goal may have been very close. But, it was very, very, very poor officiating. And even the red card we'll talk about in the second half probably should have been a straight red rather than a second yellow. But like I said, that's the negativity out the way. With Metcalf, unbelievable today, and what an asset! What an asset he is. When you think of you've got you've got Cervais and Del Boy to come back into that centre midfield. That's 4 very, very strong central midfielders.
To be fair, I thought when Daniel Kelly came on, he was actually really solid.
Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, I agree. But then it was more of a comfortable situation. On the right, we had Camille Negley, who attacking wise, and what he brings to the team, and what he unlocks, he unpicks. Yeah, he makes a few loose passes, and a few times that you look at him and you think he could potentially have done more. But he's so integral to our attacking play, and he creates so much on the right. On the left, Lisby, home league debut. I thought
so good. He was
really,
so good.
really good. And you're looking at it, you're thinking that's where we would have loved to have Lisby and Aziz on either wing.
But even so, I don't think that's a necessity now. Before, I thought Aziz was a necessity in our team.
Yeah.
But
He's too greedy.
after seeing Lisby and Arconte do what they do today, and I think that, look, I hope that's not them at their best, but if that is them at their best, then we're in for a very good season if they both keep fit.
Yeah, and then the two up front, Coburn, who you're not going to find many better strikers in the Championship. His all-round game is superb, and I was very impressed with Arconte. Very, very impressed.
I thought I saw something in him even at like Stevenage and Bromley and Gillingham, but yeah, today he really showed what he's about.
Yeah, just strength. They're working as a partnership. So Coburn's not flicking it onto nobody. There's somebody there with him. He's willing to run the channels. Yeah, he's offside a lot. But that's but you want to push that back line back, because obviously that flick on is really important, and they've done it so well together. It was the partnership really was impressive to see. And we create the first, like I said, the first half. It was a shock and a shame we didn't go 5-0 in at half time, because we were so dominant. The first chance was a really good ball by Negley through to Coburn. One time the lino doesn't put his flag up. He breaks the offside trap and he drills the ball like Wrexham.
Yeah,
Wrexham away last season. He absolutely smashes it towards goal, and it hits the inside of the post and goes out. And the one
got cleared from there, didn't it?
Yeah, he got cleared away. The next one I think was a corner come out to Negley, who tried like a scissor volley.
Yeah, I hate saying a West Ham player's name, but Paolo Di Canio was very famous.
I thought it was in from our thing, and then somehow the keeper's got down to it to make a save.
Solid save, yeah.
A really good save from the keeper. Like I said, it was basically just wave of Millwall attacks.
And then they had one singular attack where Brook kind of wriggled himself free, found himself on the ball, and just absolutely thundered it wide.
He was so good against us last year for Sheffield United, weren't he, Brooks? And
him and Harmer killed us last year.
Yeah. And yet you look at it and you think they didn't really do much today. They didn't really, create it. It was
almost nothing.
Yeah, almost nothing. But I said, I think as much as they were not great, we were very good, and that's where you've got to get the balance in. Look, I think that the next chance was the goal, and it was a ball into the box. You want Coburn to finish it. Flipping Rotherham tunnel's closed, which is why we're taking so long.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was a fantastic ball across. Coburn should really finish it.
He should.
Keeper makes a save and it drops straight to Arconte, who
that's why two strikers is so key in my opinion.
And he's in at the right place at the right time, puts the ball in the back of the net to make it 1-0 and send us into absolute raptures. Lisby then probably should score with another ball out to the right to Arconte, who does really well, gets the ball across to Lisby, who's got so much time, and they should really be putting the ball in the back of the net. And I think the keeper comes across and makes the save.
No, I don't.
What?
Are you talking about the one where it got crossed? It was across the box.
Yeah.
That got blocked by their defender, and then it comes back out to Lisby. He had to spin round on the ball. He shoots. It goes through their defender and the goalkeeper, and then the man on the line cleared.
Yeah, they got cleared off the line.
So it wasn't. I don't think that was actually Lisby's fault.
And then obviously we had the Jake Cooper goal that was ruled offside.
Apparently it was.
Yeah, apparently it was offside. But one of the few free kicks we got, ball in from the right. Cooper, do you know what? An absolute stunning header right into the top right hand corner. And unfortunately, it was ruled out for offside. But like I said, we're going in at half time thinking Norwich can't be that bad in the second half, and surely we can't be as good as that. And it
was pretty similar, except from the first 5 minutes.
First 5 minutes, Norwich had a bit, but they didn't create anything.
No,
they didn't really do anything. They just had a little. We just sat back, kind of welcomed them onto us a little bit, and you're thinking, okay, we're going to get punished for the fact that we've missed so many chances in the first half. But then, we just take it. We just take the game to them again, score a really good second goal. Ball's crossed in from the left. It comes out to our Conte, who does brilliantly to just drill it into the bottom left-hand corner.
That was a really, really good finish.
An excellent finish by our Conte to put us 2-0 up, and obviously that's a brace for him.
Yeah.
And like I said, don't underestimate the work that Josh Coburn's doing, because his hold-up play.
He created a lot of chances today.
Yeah. And they worked really well as a tandem, which is a real positive to see.
Yeah.
And then you got the red card.
From that goal, they lost their heads. To be fair.
Yeah, they really did.
We started a lay-in. It was a bit of a party atmosphere from then on in the Den, wasn't it? It was just no Millwall fan, except from maybe a few, thought we could lose this here because they just weren't creating anything.
And it's weird. I think we knew, you're the manager of an opposition team at the Den. You obviously you're going to want to win the game. You know that our atmosphere can sometimes get on top of people. But with 2-0 up, the red card comes, and our Conte gets the wrong side, well, the right side of the defender for our side. He's through on goal, and the defender just pulls him down. All day long, it should be a red card.
It should be a
straight red card. But he's giving him the only good thing is he's on a yellow, so he gives him a second yellow, and it doesn't impact us. Obviously, it'll impact Norwich further down the line because he'll only miss one game rather than.
To be fair, our Conte nearly got beheaded as well in the first half when he was running past the player, ball was played through to him, and he's literally just been elbowed in the throat.
Yeah. Like I said, there was some baffling. It looks like the Rover tunnel's opened up, everybody. It's our day, so we'll take the 5-minute delay. And he's through on goal. I think Negley took the free kick, and I didn't think for a second he was actually going to score it. But
it was Metcalf.
You think that obviously that's 2-0 up, down to 10 men. And the point I was going to make is that it really does show you the fact that they brought another centre back on. So
they really did not go for
they've decided that we ain't getting back in this game. We're going to try and just hold out the 2-0, and that's a reflection of how well we were playing. Any championship side should be going to win the game, and yes, going down to 10 minutes is going to make it difficult, but go for it at the back and still try and you're 2-0 down. What have you got to lose? But they put another centre back on, and it didn't really help them, to be fair. Yeah, they tried to catch us on the break a couple of times, and that became their game plan. And we should have scored a couple more goals, if I'm being completely honest. We weren't clinical, and that's the one thing that...
It was more in the first half than the second, to be fair, that we should have scored more goals in.
But the third goal that we do score was
so well taken.
Such a lovely goal. And, Negley's down the right, holds the ball just long enough to play it lovely into Kundal, who's running into the box, who'd come in on as a sub. We've made so many subs by now. Basically, it was like
all five.
Yeah, we made all 5. It looked like a second 11 if what's it called, with Kelly coming on, Zac Lovelace come on. Who else come on?
Who else did come on?
We had the right back, the new guy, Osei Tutu.
To be fair, he did one thing in the game, and it was a bit of a mistake. He went out to get the ball, and then he hesitated as soon as he did it. So he tried to retreat, and then from then on, they nearly went for on goal.
Yeah. But like I said, so many. Kelly came on in the centre of midfield. Did I already say him?
Yeah,
I don't think I did. Did I?
You did.
Well, like we said, we were impressed with Kelly, but yeah, just held it long enough for Kundal, who did come on as a sub, to take his time and then just put it through the defender's legs into the bottom right corner, and 3-0, game over. 5 goals scored, no goals conceded. Just an unbelievable start to the season. Yes, of course, we've got so long left. 44 games. No one's expecting us to continue this kind of form.
No way.
But it's massively encouraging, considering how we ended last season, and pre-season was a bit of a damp squib. We didn't really get going.
Yeah, but it is pre-season. You cannot look at it like that.
And I think it shows me more than anything that when we're on it, an Alex Neil team, because let's make no bones about it, this manager is rivaling our best managers of all time. He's an absolutely fantastic manager, and when he's got the boys on it, they really are on it, and they need to be on it to we can't afford to drop our levels. Some of the football we played today, the way we kept the ball,
we would beat any team. In my opinion, we'd beat any team.
So we're playing 2 up front at home. But we didn't just play the ball up to the top. We tried to play it through the channels, play it down wide. We just kept the ball with such...
It was elegant. It was an elegant performance.
And apparently that's what we did at Bristol City. So that's two big wins. We've got Cambridge on Tuesday night, which we'll see you on the drive home with that one. But who's your man of the match?
I mean, I think all of the home league debutants today, all of them were cracking. Lisby, Arconti, Metcalf, Sykes. They were all...
All right, you can't. I know you said everyone
Arconti
got an 8 out of 10. Everyone got 9 out of 10.
Or 10, because Arconti was my man of the match today.
Arconti was your man of the match. Well, mine was Metcalf. I thought he was absolutely superb. Really, really encouraging. Unfair to get a booking that I thought he got. But
he was never a booking.
He's going to pick up a few bookings for challenges that he does deserve to get bookings for, that's for sure.
He very nearly got sent off today because he was running.
Yeah, but he did well though. He did well He was
very close.
Yeah, it was. It was very clever from him because he held him just enough to be able to get away with it. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much.
Mention Kenny Jackett.
That's a good way to end it, actually. We've done a very moving tribute to Kenny Jackett just towards the start of the game, and there was a little white butterfly that my wife saw during the game, and she said that's Kenny Jackett looking over us, and I think he'll be very proud of. Like I said, he done amazing things for the club.
Yeah,
he set the foundations. And I think he even said it in his last interview for the club.
He said he wanted to establish us as one of the best teams in the country. Yeah. And last season we were the 27th technically best team in the country.
23rd?
27th.
How was we 27th?
Oh crap! Yeah, 23rd. Sorry, 23rd. I thought it was 2014.
But he laid the groundwork for those to come after him, and may Kenny Jackett rest in peace. And absolutely, exactly. Do you know what? One of the nicest guys I've ever met, regardless of football. Always had time for people. And that was a great way to send him off because he deserved it. A great tribute to Kenny Jackett. So yeah, Janin, you're right. A good way to remember Kenny Jackett, and that's how we'll end it. Because, and it was proved today with the officials, no one likes us.
We don't care.
Yes, come on. The Rob Rive tunnel, perfect timing.